Welcome to UAPB Currents, and today we're joined by Ms. Lynette Frazier, who is the special projects coordinator for the city of Pine Bluff, the mayor's office. Welcome to UAPB Currents. Welcome back.
Yes,
to UAPB Currents. You're going to be a regular.
Always good to be back.
The city always has something going on.
Yes, ma'am.
And we appreciate you always being willing to come and share with us what's going on in the city.
We love UAPB, so it's an easy thing.
Okay. All right. So what is it exactly that we are here to talk about today?
Oh, I am so excited, and I want the citizens to get excited because we have a few projects going on.
Okay.
But the one thing that I want to talk about first is the Dine Out for Peace event.
Dine Out for Peace.
And it is going to be December 4th. And what we are doing is it's a fundraiser for Casa Women's Shelter. So we'll be supporting them in their efforts to fight domestic violence.
Okay.
And to educate the public on domestic violence.
All right. Now, what exactly is Dine Out for Peace and what does it entail?
Yes. Okay. Dine Out for Peace. I want to first give Alderman Brummett a shout out for bringing the idea to me. His son lives in Fayetteville, and they did this Dine Out for Peace event for a nonprofit shelter that was there.
Okay.
And so when he told me about it, I just was like, oh my goodness, I love the idea. I have friends that have been domestically abused. So I brought the idea to the mayor, and she was like, okay, let's run with it. And what it entails is that the restaurants around town during that day, December 4th, take a percentage of their profits. It could be all day. It could be for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And they will take a percentage of their profit. They decide whether it's 10%, it could be up to 30%, and that percentage will go to Women's Casa.
Okay.
Casa's Women's Shelter.
Okay. All right. And now it's including the city of Pine Bluff, and so it's not something that's just relegated to downtown or certain areas?
It's for the whole city of Pine Bluff. This is something that everybody in the city of Pine Bluff can participate in, not just downtown. We have so many restaurants that's participating, and I'm very, very happy about it.
Good. All right. So you're already getting a good good feedback and turnout, and people have already signed up and starting to get involved.
Yes, we do. We have a lot of restaurants that already have gotten involved, and I want to give a shout out to Harbor Oaks, Graterfield Airport Restaurant, Shannon's Restaurant, Chili's, and all 5 McDonald's, including the McDonald's and Walmart, are participating. Well, so it's going to be awesome. And Terry's restaurant is just going to make a donation.
Okay.
So.
All right. That's great. Okay, so that's one thing that, people can also do is make donations as well.
If a restaurant, Terry wanted to actually give a donation, because that would be more than what he thinks he would be able to make on that day. Right. So if you want to, as a restaurant owner, just want to make a donation, we would be more than happy to accept it. Just make the check out to Casa Women's Shelter.
Okay.
And note in the memo part that it's for Dine Out for Peace.
All right. Now, why did the city pick Casa Women's Shelter to benefit from this fundraiser?
Well, we have a whole lot of nonprofit organizations around town that really are trying to improve the quality of life and quality of place in Pine Bluff. But we specifically chose CASA as the first nonprofit organization that we are going to support with this event, because we plan to have it annually.
Okay.
We chose them because in our Safe Team meetings, Chief Eubanks had stated that he wanted to start working towards decreasing domestic violence. And so I was like, well, Mayor, it would be great for us to support CASA, since that's one of our initiatives to decrease the domestic violence.
Right.
And that's the organization that's here in our city that actually helps us do that.
Right.
So.
Okay, and what are some of the types of things, I guess, that the CASA Women's Shelter, this would help with? Or?
I believe with the Casa Women's Shelter, the funds that we receive from the Dine Out for Peace event on December 4th will help Casa Women's Shelter educate the public on domestic violence.
Okay.
And then it will also help the women and the children that's there that's trying to improve their livelihood.
Right.
You know, that want to set their lives on a positive course to be a positive influence for our city.
Right.
Because they're here. And they don't want to stay at the shelter forever.
Right.
But it takes funds for them to get clothes, for them to go and look for a job. You know, all that takes money.
Right.
And unfortunately, CASA can't do it by themselves.
Right.
So we thought this would be a great opportunity, not just for the city of Pine Bluff. We're sponsoring it, but this really is the whole city sponsoring it, because we're all getting involved. When you go and dine out at one of your favorite restaurants that's participating, you are helping the cause.
Right. And so that's exactly what you guys want everybody to do, is just, you know, cook all week, and then on December 4th,
while you're shopping, just stop at your restaurant and eat, you know. And it's such an easy fix, because you're already going to do that. December is the high point of shopping. You know, that's when everybody is out shopping for the holidays, trying to get their gifts for their family members. Well, this is a gift of love that you can give to the Casa Women's Shelter.
Right. Right. Okay, now how do you all plan to get people to come out and dine out for people?
I love the city of Pine Bluff. I am not originally from city of Pine Bluff, but you would never tell it by looking at me and by me talking about the city of Pine Bluff, because I absolutely love it. And the people are always coming together to help us in any effort that we try to put forth. And the Alliance has joined the bandwagon. Okay. Ann Williams has decided to allow us to let the Redcoats help us promote the businesses that's participating.
Okay.
So how it works is that the participating restaurants that participate in this event will be assigned an ambassador or two, depending on how many restaurants we get participating, because we have 25 Redcoats.
Okay.
And so each restaurant will get an ambassador, and that ambassador will help the owner or the manager of that restaurant promote for that day and drive people to the restaurant to eat for that day and support the cause.
All right, and how are we going to be able to identify what restaurants are part of this program?
I am glad that you asked that, because we have been working, our IT department and myself and Johnny Martin, we have been working diligently to upgrade our city website, because the mayor wanted our city website to be the hub for everything. Whatever you need, you'll be able to go to the city's website and you'll be able to find it.
Okay.
So on our city website will be the list of participating restaurants.
Okay, all right. We're going to go to break, and when we come back, then we're going to find out more about Dine Out for Peace, and we're going to find out a little bit more about what other projects the city has coming up.
Yes, sounds like a deal.
Okay, all right. We'll be right back on UAPB Currents.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital. I feel like a fish with no water.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Call 1-866-NO-ATTACKS. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor. Because even one attack is one too many.
Welcome back to UAPB Currents, and again we're joined by Ms. Lynette Frazier, who is the Special Projects Coordinator for the City of Pine Bluff. And we were just talking about Dine Out for Peace, which is going to be on December 4th.
All day December 4th, you can just shop at your participating restaurants. There'll be some for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or just lunch or dinner, but it is going to be for a good cause, and we just ask for you to come out and support Casa Women's Shelter. It's a nonprofit organization that fights domestic violence.
Right. And so if you're one of those people who don't mind giving, but you want to know, you want a cup or, something like that to show for, you want something to take home and show for the donations you made, which tisk on you should just want to give. But if you want to get something that's a good project because you're feeding yourself.
Yes, you're feeding yourself and your family.
And at the same time, you're still helping a nonprofit organization.
Yes, and I would like to also add that although the deadline for participating restaurants was November 18th, we still would love to accept more restaurants. So if you are a restaurant owner out there in the city of Pine Bluff and you would like to donate to this event by allowing us to come and dine at your establishment and giving part of that profit to the Casa Women's Shelter, we would love to hear from you. So just give me a call at 870-730-2004 and I will gladly add you to the list.
Right. And if you feel like it's too late and you just don't want to deal with that, then just make your check out.
That's right. We'll take the check.
Make the check out to Casa Women's Shelter, and they'll take that as well. And you were saying during the break that the city also usually picks an organization to support for Christmas.
Yes, we have our annual Christmas party, employee Christmas party every year, and it's a big event at the convention center. And every year we usually pick a nonprofit organization that the employees can support. So in lieu of that, we decided to do this project. So from now on, around this time every year, we're going to do a Dine Out for Peace or a Dine Out for whatever the cause is that we're going to support, and we're going to pick a nonprofit organization. And we're looking at next year, hopefully letting Neighbor to Neighbor be the next one.
Okay.
So we're excited about it, and I can't wait.
Okay. All right. Do you have any idea what your goal or target is that you guys would like to?
Now, you know your sister always dream big. I don't have no particular target, but I'm looking for thousands.
Right.
I'm looking for thousands. And with McDonald's being on board and that's having all 5 locations during their prime time, which is from 5 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to being in the thousands.
Right.
So hopefully that will be my case. If I can get over 4,000,
all right,
I'm happy.
Right.
You know, and I believe that it is a doable goal. And I believe that with all the participating restaurants and everybody coming together to support and everybody dining out, citizens get out there and dine on December 4th, we can make this happen.
Right. And December 4th, what day is that of the week?
That is a Wednesday. We didn't want to do it on a Rotary or any day, you know, like Tuesday or Thursday when Rotary and different things like that was going on. And so we chose a day that was like the middle of the week, a hump week, a hump day.
Yeah.
And it's a day that usually restaurants don't get that much hub.
Okay.
You know, they don't get that much traffic usually during the Wednesday. So we picked that date as the day for Dine Out for Peace event, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody out there.
Right. And so it's a good reason for everybody to take a midweek break, you know.
Yes.
After we've made it through dreadful Monday, and then Tuesday's okay, but then you get to that middle of the week. Yes. And you're looking for the weekend. This is an opportunity for everybody to go ahead and say, well, I don't have to cook today.
Yes.
And it's okay.
Yes.
Everybody will appreciate you not cooking on Wednesday and taking a break because you're doing it for a good cause.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Now let's talk about another project that the city is supporting, which is Small Business Saturday.
Yes. Small Business Saturday is an awesome concept that I really didn't know anything about until I got an email in my thing from, I believe it was American Express. And I was like, well, Shop Small Business Saturday, what is that? And they were asking us to do a proclamation to name that Small Business Saturday. And so we did that, and then as I began to investigate it, I found out that it was a worthy cause. In 2010, American Express decided to do Shop Small Business Saturday. And they promoted it worldwide, and they got such an outpour of support for it. And it's an exciting thing to do because our city, country, is on the backbone of small business.
Right.
You know, and so we look at, when I looked further into it, we find that during the holidays, especially after Thanksgiving and after Christmas, they do that Black Friday. And so all the big businesses, of course, they get our business because that's Black Friday and they got these special deals. So we run out and stay out all night in lines waiting to get that tablet or that computer or whatever for dirt cheap price, you know. But what about our small businesses? They get lost in that transition.
Right.
And they shouldn't get lost because that's what keeps our city alive. That's what keeps our city vibrant. So I applaud American Express for coming up with this concept and using the Saturday after Black Friday, because Black Friday is the shop day for everybody, but still here Saturday, people go out and shop on Saturday. So using that time to make this Small Business Saturday and shop locally in City of Pine Bluff. Not anywhere else, City of Pine Bluff.
Right, because we're still trying to drum up business for our own city businesses and keep that support here. And what day is that Small Business?
That is Saturday, November 30th. Saturday, November 30th is Small Business Saturday, and we are encouraging all citizens to get out and support your small business.
Okay. And what is the mayor's office doing particularly, other than you here telling everybody to go?
Well, of course, here promoting it with UAPB, so that's awesome. But we're also hitting the streets. And what took place yesterday and what's going to take place tomorrow is that we went around town and we gave small businesses the little bags to shop small, to encourage them to encourage their customers to continue to shop small with them. And so they can have these bags to put their lovely items that they have in and support small businesses. And then we also gave out the little welcome mats. So it says, welcome.
All right.
And shop small. Welcome to the neighborhood. So we gave out those things, and we gave out some pens, and we gave out balloons, and we gave out car decals, and we gave out things to put on the windows of the businesses. And we just hit the ground running yesterday. When I say I got to see a lot of Pine Bluff that I've never seen before, I've got to see a lot of Pine Bluff, and actually found some stores that I didn't even know was right down the street from me. So that was small business.
All right. Okay, so when we come back, then we're going to talk a little bit more about these projects and another project that the city has that they're supporting. We'll be right back on UAPB Currents.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
Welcome back to UAPB Currents, and again we are joined by Ms. Lynette Frazier, who is the Special Projects Coordinator for the City of Pine Bluff. And so you got a chance to do a little shopping, running around town.
I wish I was able to go shopping.
You were working.
I left the pocketbook in the office to make sure I didn't do no shopping at that time, because I was supposed to be promoting the Small Business Saturday, so I enjoyed it.
Right, but on November 30th, though, you can take your pocketbook back out. And go and hit some of the new spots that you found. And what were you really going to tell us some of those places?
And guess what? I'm going to hit some of them spots before November 30th, 30th, because I was so excited about it. One of the few places that we had stopped was Looking Good. We stopped down there, and it was awesome. All the stuff that they have in there, the clothes and the different things for men and women and youth. And then we stopped at Mad Rag. We stopped there, and of course, us women, we love that store because they have all the stuff for us. And I stopped at Record Rack. We stopped there, and then I found a little spot that I really did not know, because we are all into promoting health
Right.
in wellness and looking for the health food stores and the different things like that. Well, I knew of the health food store on Olive, but when we went to Treasure Chest, we stopped there and gave out some things, and then we looked at the strip, and then it was in the middle of everything, this small little shop that was a health food place.
Sweet Clover.
I never knew it was there.
Yeah.
20 years. The lady said she was over there for 20 years.
Great
and do
shop.
you know, we've gone from place to place trying to look for different things health-wise to take and to make sure that we are doing what we can to be a healthy community. And I never even knew that it was there.
Right.
Never even knew it. So we got a little stuck in there. Me and the IT guys, Wes O'Donoghue and Eddie Keaton, helped me yesterday, and I just thank them so much for. They were my muscle.
Okay.
They lugged the mats and the bags and everything because I couldn't lug everything myself. And so they helped me. But when we got in there, we kind of got lost in the health food place. And we was like, oh my goodness, we didn't even know that you was here. And so we talked to the owner, and she was just so sweet. And we really, really can't wait to get back.
Right.
And so we did. We went from there. We went to Regency Square, to Jefferson Square, to downtown. I mean, we literally went all over. And tomorrow we're going to hit Blake Street and some other places and just ride out and make sure that we cover most of the small businesses that's there until we run out of all the bags. So we thought we had all the things that they wanted us to give out yesterday. So we were so proud of ourselves when we got back, and we said, oh, we gave out everything, and the businesses loved it. They allowed us to take pictures with them and everything. And they said, oh, thank you so much. We thought you were coming in here to tell us we had to give you something. And so, because they saw our badges, you know. But we were like, no, we come here to help you.
Okay.
So they were excited about that. So when we got back to the office today, we got another box, and I was like, what is this? And there was more bags, so I said, okay, well, they were asking for more yesterday, so I'm going to make sure that we get the ones that didn't get some yesterday, and then whatever is left, I'm going to go back through and make sure that everybody gets some more.
Right. Okay. All right. So again, that is November 30th, the day Saturday after your Black Friday shopping, after you've had all of your Thanksgiving dinner and done your stand in line for Black Friday, then you have the opportunity to go and explore some of the small businesses in this area. And there are, you know, tons of small businesses and shops throughout Pine Bluff that we encourage you all to explore and support and give them your holiday money, because like you said, some of the people who are a part of these businesses is that they're worth the time that you're going into those shops.
And think about it, these are our friends and neighbors. A lot of us know some of these business owners. And this is a time for us to give back to them for trying to do something positive for our own city.
Right.
You know, if we don't have the small businesses stepping up to the plate and taking that chance to open up a business here and support our livelihood, we would be nowhere. So in order for us to support them and show our appreciation, we should be willing to go and support them.
Right.
You know, I can honestly sit here and say that I am one of them people that really believe in shopping locally. I can count on one hand how many times I've been out to Little Rock in a year to eat anything or buy anything or anything. I buy locally. Why go to Little Rock when I can buy a car here? Why go to Little Rock to eat when I got dineries here? Why go to Little Rock to buy clothes at these big conglomerate stores when we got big conglomerate stores here and mom and pop stores here? So about time I spend the money to go, I could have saved me some money by shopping right here. And helping my economy right here in Pine Bluff. So.
And while you're shopping locally, continue to dine locally on that Saturday as well. If you've eaten all of your Thanksgiving leftovers, then you can take that as an opportunity to dine locally. I have a friend in Memphis, and that's one thing that if you come to Memphis, he swears by. Do not go to a chain restaurant, which, you know, we're in support of you all as well as
Right.
businesses in the community. But he encourages you, if you want some authentic Memphis
Right.
barbecue, you
Right.
can go to a
to
local,
a mom and pop. Go to
place.
a mom and pop, a local place, because they are truly invested.
Right.
I mean, the big conglomerate businesses are invested here too, but we are emotionally, mentally, and physically invested because we live here.
Right.
This is where we're at. This is where some of our generations have grown up. This is where our families have grown up. And so we really want to support, sustain, if not increase,
Right.
our small business
Yeah.
industry here. So in order to do that, we need you.
Okay. All right. And remind us again of the dates for Dine Out for Peace, and then let everybody know where they can go for more information.
Dine Out for Peace event is December 4th, Wednesday, December 4th, and look for the participating restaurants on our website. And Small Business Saturday is November 30th, and I am looking forward to seeing all of you out there. I'm going to be out and about. I should give a challenge and see if y'all can find me shopping somewhere and give a prize to someone that finds me. But just go shopping November 30th and support Small Business Saturday. And you can get all of that information on our website, which the mayor is absolutely happy about our updated website. We have really gave a fresh look to our website. We have all the information you can need there from all the entities, and we're doing linking to other websites around town. So if there's an event that's going on, please let us know. You may not be able to be on the front page of it, but you'll be listed in our list of events.
Right.
And so that way when someone comes to our city website, your stuff is right there.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to it. And so Dine Out for Peace, December 4th, and shop locally with your small business on November 30th.
Okay. All right. Thank you again so much for coming, Lynette.
Oh, I
look
enjoyed it.
forward to seeing you again when you come back and tell us about your event you have coming up in January.
Yes, our Special Olympics. Real quick, January 25th, save the date. That's our Special Olympics polar plunge. And they're going to do a tug of war and some other things that day. So please keep that date and save it.
Okay, polar plunge. Ooh.
I know.
All right.
I don't know if I got the guts yet. I'm trying to think whether I'm going to join in.
Okay. All right. Thank you again for coming and tell us about the city projects that are going on right now. Again,
Yes.
Dine Out for Peace, December 4th, and Shop Small Business Saturday, November 30th.
Yes.
And we will see you next time on UAPB Currents.